Hi everyone, welcome to today's video, and today I have for you a very chilled video because it's going to be my recommendations on what to watch on Netflix. And I have mostly TV series for you, and a few movies and one reality TV show, something like that. Anyway, it's going to be a short video, but I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and let's get to it. I'm gonna use my phone because I have on my phone a list of things I want to talk about. Okay, so first of the series is Money Heist. If you have not seen it yet, go watch it. It's definitely worth it. And a new season, which I think is the 4th season, will be coming out this year. I think I only started to watch when the 3rd season was out, so basically last year. But it's so worth it. It's about a heist, but I don't know, it's not your typical heist. There's just something more to it, and there's more storyline, so it's definitely worth watching. Staying in a theme of, like, I don't know, a bit more crime, maybe, I would say watch Designated Survivor. It's a series about a guy that out of nowhere becomes a president because all of the other members of the government, including the president, vice president, and like everyone, dies in a bomb attack. So, and obviously the story gets more and more complicated, but again, it's a really good one to watch and to put on your list. If you want to watch something a bit more chilled, like, you know, nothing scary, no crime, nothing like that. If you haven't seen The Big Bang Theory, I mean, seriously, go watch it. It's a comedy, and the episodes are short because they're around 20-something minutes, I think, like under half an hour, which is a really great show to start watching. There are 12 seasons, but and the series is finished, but I think it's still worth to watch it. I like to sometimes rewatch a few episodes, even though I normally don't really rewatch things, so it's a good one. Next one on my list is Jane the Virgin. This is a, I would say comedy, but it's not really. It's comedy, drama, crime. It's basically a American twist to Spanish telenovelas, so definitely if you're into that, like, it's not a series, it has a lot of surprises. Some things are just crazy and, like, yeah, you don't find that in normal series, but it's really cool to watch. And yeah, I don't know, it just, you get sucked into it, and I think it's really, really good. Another one is You, and that's a completely different to the one I mentioned before. The first season was really good. It had me, like, hooked to it, and now the second season is out, and I think I've seen like 2 episodes, and I'm not sure about it yet, but the first season was definitely worth it, so I'm gonna still give the second season a shot. Something that's also popular now is Sex Education, and it's about, I would say that's a comedy. It's about basically a guy, and his mother is, I think, a sex therapist. Oh my god, that was a difficult word for me to pronounce. And yeah, I think it's mostly funny. So, yep. I also have on my list The 100, which is more of like future sci-fi kind of a thing. But again, I enjoyed watching it. I also have Lucifer. Lucifer, comedy? No. The way, I mean, he brings the comedy into things, but it's, I would say it's about the relationship between Lucifer and a woman police officer, because once Lucifer helps her with a case, and somehow he becomes, like, I don't know how you call it in English, but he becomes a person that kind of helps with cases, like a civil person, civilian, whatever. I also have here Shadowhunters, but that's for people who have read the, I think it's City of Bones books. If you've read that, then you really want to watch the series. It's based on it. It's not exactly the same, but it's based on it. And the first season or two, you can see they didn't have very good budget to make it, but it gets better with time, definitely. One of my guilty pleasures is Dynasty. It's about a family that has loads of money and the crazy life they lead, but it's not without surprises and also some drama and murders and stuff like that. And the last series I have on my list is The Crown, which is mostly about Queen Elizabeth II, right? Second, yeah. And like how she became the queen and like everything. Yeah, how she became a queen, her getting married, her having kids. Basically, like it's not a documentary. It's a series, but based on real things. I don't know if all the details add up. Probably not, because how can everyone know everything about the royal family? But if you're into royal family and stuff like that, then go watch it. When it comes to movies, I only have a few. Of older ones, there is The Italian Job. Yeah, it involves cars, a heist. That's it, I'm gonna say. But yeah, The Italian Job. I think it's from 2003, but I've never seen it before. Now You See Me is about magicians. Yes, I don't want to say too much because I don't like to hear spoilers and I don't want to spoil the things for other people either. But just if you want to know more, then just Google it, read it about yourself. I don't want to spoil too much. Murder Mystery is with, I think, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. It's a comedy crime thing. It's good. It's nothing amazing, but for like a night, like an evening movie, why not? The Two Popes. At first I was like, it's gonna be too much of like a documentary. It's not. It's shown in a good way. Again, they might be exaggerating each of the sides. As you watch it, you'll know what I mean. But I think it's still a good movie to watch. And something if you're a fan of cars and racing, but not only, because I'm not like a die-hard fan at all. My boyfriend is. I just slowly am getting into it. But the 24-Hour War, it's about how Ford and Ferrari were competing back in the days, and it's mostly about racing cars. But it's also a good storyline. I mean, it is all based on true things, true events. Good movie to watch. Oh yeah, one more thing, if you're into racing, but I would say Formula 1, and there is what's it called? Oh yeah, Drive to Survive. There's a first season is on Netflix already, because that is behind the scenes of the Formula 1 races, and it's always of the year before, so now you can watch of the 2018 races. That's the first season, and the new season is coming next week, I think, for me. Well, yeah, for you too. Because I'm filming it on the same day I'm putting it up. Anyway, the new season is coming out next week, and this is going to be about the previous season, which is 2019. So if you're into Formula 1, definitely watch that. And now two other things. I've watched one episode of the series called Broken, and I watched the one about cosmetics because that was the one that like really interested me. And if you're into that, and if you want to see how dangerous cosmetics might be, go watch it. Like all those knockoffs, like, you know, if I mean like palettes, makeup, stuff like that, just don't buy that shit. Sorry. And one last thing that I think we've finished watching in the weekend. Think so. It's called The Circle, and it's more of like a reality TV show, and it's about a group of people that gets put into each in their own apartment, and the only way they communicate and get to know each other is through social media. It's like a special platform that, you know, it's called The Circle, that's made for the program. But at first it's like, this is gonna be good, but then you get really into it, and we basically binge watched it because we had the opportunity. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Obviously there's more series and there's more movies. Also my list on Netflix is very long. Yeah, sometime in the future I might do like a, you know, part 2, or not really, but like with the new things that I watched. But yeah, my list is full of things to watch. But a good tip, if you didn't know, there is a Netflix app you can download on your phone. And what's really handy about it, obviously you can just watch things on it if you want, but what's really handy is that you can actually, that's how the app looks, you can actually download things. Here you have a download section. I currently have nothing there, but you can download series, movies, whatever you want, and like for example watch when you don't have access to Wi-Fi or internet. I use it mainly on the plane when I'm flying home or something, and it's really nice to, you know, kill the time, and the time just flies by. I downloaded this from my mom when we were flying to Holland, and basically when we were almost landing I was like, okay, so you have to turn off your phone. You should turn off your phone now because we're almost landing. She was like, what, already? So, you know, like, she was so into the series she was watching, she, you know, she wasn't stressing about the flying and stuff like that. So I would say that will be also really good for kids then, but yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then you have like, once you start watching it, you have like a set amount of days to finish watching, and then it expires. And I think you can only download the same thing once in like a few months, so you don't do it too much basically. But yeah, definitely a cool thing to have on hand. Okay, I am done talking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my videos. And if you have any Netflix recommendations, both series and movies, just leave them down below and I might check them out, or maybe they're already on my list. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!